Welcome students, welcome to the second part of my video. Students, we have already seen in the first part how we decide the local time, and I gave you a brief explanation about the longitudinal extent between the difference between the two longitude is of 4 minutes. Now I'll give you explanation in detail. Now my dear students, please remember longitudes lying to the east of any longitude are ahead of the time that longitude, while those lying to the west are behind. As the distance between the two longitudes increases, their local time also starts differing. If we multiply the difference between the longitude in degrees by 4 minutes, when the differences in the respective local time can be calculated. The difference of longitude can be known with the help of a globe or a map. Now, my dear students, therefore, generally, local time at the longitude, which is generally passes through the middle of the country, is deemed to be a standard time of the country. This standard time is used all over the country. Now, with respect to business at the global level, there should be some compatibility between the standard times of various countries. To facilitate this, the world has divided into 24 time zones. These time zones are created with reference to the prime meridian itself. Normally, if the difference between the longitudinal extent of the country is less than 1 or 2 hours, only one standard time is considered for a country. Example I gave you before also, again I'm going to give you the standard time. Oh, sorry, not the standard time. The longitudinal extent of India and Dubai. Simple. Normally, the difference between the longitudinal extent of the country is less than 1 or 2 hours. But the longitudinal extent from east to west is more than that, then one standard time. It is enough in such countries more than the standard time zones are considered. Now thus it goes to Indian standard time. Now how does the Indian standard time we determine? The Indian standard time or IST has been decided according to 82 degrees and 30 minutes east. Longitude which passes through Mirzapur near Allahabad. This longitude passes through the middle of the country with reference to the longitudinal extent. The local time at this longitude is selected as the standard time of the whole country. The sun is directly overhead on this longitude. It is assumed that it is 12 noon everywhere in India. There is no difference of more than 1 hour between the local time at 82 degree 30 minutes and the other places in the country. Now, my dear students, I would say, what is universal standard time? How do we determine universal standard time? Now, when I speak of universal standard time for international coordination between the countries, the local time at the Greenwich Mean Time in England is considered to be International Standard Time, IST. The difference between the standard time of various countries is calculated with the difference of GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. The Indian Standard Time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT. If it is 5 p.m. at the Greenwich Mean Time, then India would be 10:30 p.m. because we find that the Indian Standard Time, the difference between GMT and IST is 5.5 hours. So, in the Greenwich Mean Time, we find it is 5 p.m. but in India we find it as 10:30 p.m. Now let us give a try to this. If it is 8 a.m. in India, what is the time in Greenwich? When it is 2 p.m. in India, in which countries would be 2 p.m. too? When it is 9 a.m. in India, what would be the timing of 82° and 30 minutes west longitude? What would be the time at the prime meridian when a new day starts at 180° longitude? Now, my dear students, let me tell you, there is National Physical Laboratory. I would like to tell something about National Physical Laboratory. In India, the National Physical Laboratory of India, New Delhi, gives the services of accurate timekeeping. The clock used here is accurate up to 1 lakh part of the seconds. As an accurate time is required for space research, artificial satellite launching, etc., these clocks are used in these activities. There is one more example I would like to give is of Jantar Mantar astronomical observatories. Maharaja Sawai Jai Singh II, the king of Jaipur, Rajasthan, was a great astronomer, mathematician and architect. He built 5 astronomical observatories called Jantar Mantar at Ujjain, Varanasi, Jaipur, Delhi and Mathura. The one of the Mathura does exist even today, but one can visit, does not exist actually, sorry, does not exist even today, but we can visit the 4 others. Even today one knows the exact time up to the seconds through the shadow of Jantar Mantar. They do not only have house of sundials, but also a complete astronomical observatories. One can observe the sky from here too. With the help of the instrument at Jantar Mantar, it is possible to see astronomical observation after the advent of the modern instruments, and these instruments are more of cultural heritage. Thus, I come to the end of this lesson. Thank you for your patient hearing, children. Students, if you are a new viewer, please subscribe the video. If you like the video, please do like it. Your one like will give me more and more encouragement to do the videos. And if people are not aware of this channel, please do give awareness by sending the link. My dear students, I wish you all the best. Do well in your examination. come out with flying colors.